in this way, you've kind of been on such a unique ride because these are incredible achievements and you've been on them start to finish. And if you think about where you started this journey, how has your life changed because of kind of, you know, how the trajectory changed because of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul?
Yeah, you're absolutely right about all of that. And I feel very, believe me, blessed and fortunate for it. And the truth is, I just can't separate any part of it from any other part of my life, because ever since I moved to LA, I've been living in LA for 20 years, almost 20 years. And, I worked on one short lasting TV show prior to Breaking Bad, but Breaking Bad was, my first big opportunity for sure. And it's encapsulated my whole life in one way or other since then, including, and not just professionally. I mean, most of my friends that I would spend time with socially are people I know from working on these shows. Most of the projects I've done beyond Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad are with people that I know or met or worked with, right, on one of these shows. And so it's the roots of the tree of my whole life as an adult, pretty much. And what gives me, I think, some solace in a time where, I am feeling, of course, very melancholy about the end of it, is that while it's extraordinarily unlikely that all of us will be together again on any given project, I am going to work with a lot of these people again. Or at least I certainly hope so. I don't want to be presumptive, but I think there's going to be some wonderful opportunities to circle back around with some of these folks and to continue to grow with them. And that's what's been, and you mentioned this a little earlier, and I do really believe this. The strength of these shows has been in the continuity of the creatives involved, and that we have worked so well together, and that we have pushed each other to be better at our crafts, all of us, every single time. And there's no motivator better. There's a lot of, as you've heard and talked to many composers, there's a lot of producers and directors who love to scream and yell and berate people, and there's a lot of tough working environments out there. I've experienced very little of that, and I'm so blessed for that. But I do believe that there is no motivator greater than having your peers wish you well, and certainly not wanting to be the weakest link in a very strong chain of people. And that's driven me to be a much, much better composer than when I started. And I don't get into the arguments about, whether Breaking Bad is better than Better Call Saul. To me, they're apples and oranges. But the one thing I will say is that the craft of Better Call Saul is better because we've all been doing it longer.
Yeah.
And we've all been doing it together longer, and the technology's gotten better, and all of these things that are natural with the passage of time. It's been an incredible ride, and I don't know that I'll ever really fully grasp all the ways in which it's influenced my life, but without a question, it's influenced every corner of it.